Okay, so it's Dan on the Mike James Rock Show, and I get this fella to introduce himself.
I am Connor from All Hail The Yeti.
And you guys, well, are over here with 36 Crazy Fists. First UK night as well?
It is. First ever for us, so we're pretty excited.
First ever UK night for you?
Yeah.
Do you know much about UK crowds?
I've been filled in a lot, so I'm pretty excited. All of us are.
Excellent. Well, you've come to one of the best places because Plymouth, it seems to be a mission to kill yourself in the pit.
That's what we love.
So for people that don't know much about you guys or are just getting into you, what's your sort of style? Well, how long you've been going? The usual history.
Our style is a kind of a mix of like southern U.S. metal, like Down, Pantera, Acid Bath, I Hate God, mixed with a little bit newer style, kind of like Hatebreed, and I mean this is what we get. People tell us. So we started the band 2008.
Okay.
First record came out 2012. We did an EP 2010. The self-titled record came out, like I said, 2012, and we've just been touring nonstop since then. So it's just kind of been what we've been doing.
Excellent. So have you guys got another album in the works?
We are. We just finished an EP, 5 originals and 1 cover.
Okay.
Was it fucking World War II? The Germans are coming. We just finished it. It's just off to be mixed now. So we're just, we're using that more to shop to some other labels and stuff. We're looking for a new home. So once that's solidified, then we'll probably put it out as a 5-song just to sell it and get it out. Yeah.
What cover are you guys doing? Because we love covers over here.
I'll tell you what band, but I won't tell you what song.
Okay, cool.
Or should I tell you what song and what band, and then everyone can figure it out?
Either way, I'm guessing.
It's a song called "Killing Yourself to Live."
Killing Yourself to Live. Okay, so Rock Show Challenge, you've got to go find out.
They're from your country, so we'll see how many of your listeners or viewers can figure it out.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah. Well, add it in the comments and whatnot. So, how long is this tour for you guys?
It starts tonight, and it finishes on March 1st in Paris.
Okay, so
there's like 25 or 26 shows.
Oh, and so for the first one, is this first time out of the US for you, or just first time over?
No,
Europe?
we've done Canada a couple times, US 5 or 6 times. So, but yeah, first time overseas for sure.
That's well exciting.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. Yeah, it's been since we left LAX, we've just been like on this high, so. And then to meet up with 36 and meet them the next day at the airport and just be like, get on the bus, and it's just been pretty cool.
So you guys sharing a bus with Crazy?
Yeah.
Bet that's a little bit sort of dicey at points.
Not at all. I mean, they're good dear friends of ours. We did a tour with them in November in the States, so they invited us to come on this, and everybody gets along really well. So we're all pretty aware of everybody's personal space and when people need their own time. So it's just a matter of respect. You got to give each person when they need it. So
cool.
Yeah.
So up until this point, have you had anything as a band that sort of really stood out to you? Any particularly big shows or anything really weird that's happened? Or
one for me was playing with Motley Crue at the Sunset Strip Music Festival in 2011, I think it was.
Soon bands aren't going to be able to claim that. So
I know. And for me, I'm like, they're my, like, since I was a little wee lad, they're one of my favorites. They were like the first band that I was like, oh my God, I want to be those guys. And so for me, it was just like, it was a dream come true and a goal. And so I'm glad I filled it. I wasn't really playing with them, like we weren't in the same stage as them, but we're the same festival, and so for me that's enough. So that was pretty cool. We've done quite a few big tours, so we're pretty fortunate, with what we've been doing. So,
do you have anything that you're aspiring to? Any tours that sort of dream tours or anything like that you'd really like to be taken out on?
I would love the tour with Down.
Okay,
that would be, obviously Phil Anselmo and and Pepper Keenan are 2 of my biggest inspirations musically and personally and stuff like that too. So if that's one for me. If there was one like dream tour that came back and a band that got back together, it'd be Acid Bath, for me. But anything that's different, and that are fun to hang out with, like we like to mix it up with other bands, and like these guys, Shapes that are from here.
Okay, yeah.
We're just like, come on in, hang out, So we want to meet everyone and have a good time. If they're dicks, then beat it, kind of a thing, But they seem really cool, so. Yeah. So
That seems to be more of a thing these days. Is you have less assholes around and more people that just want to.
there's no
music.
time for it anymore. You know, I mean, it's a different world now. Like everybody's struggling to fight through the way that this business is now with the internet and downloading and all that shit. So it's like, you can't be an asshole, you can't be a rock star unless you're a rock star, you know, and it's like nobody's a rock star anymore, you know. So
Exactly. So you guys probably formed after all of that sort of big amounts
you know,
of money.
we've all been in bands before, you know, we started before that shit happened, and then we've kind of saw it all happen and had to adapt and figure out how it was going to work for us. But you know, with Yeti, you know, we were right on the cusp of when it like really hit, you know, and like it was time to like, okay, there's social media. First it was MySpace, and then it's like it like transformed to Facebook, and like get more followers, and you got to get this, and it's like, what the fuck, these people don't listen to your music, you just, you know, they just because there's a number that says 30,000 people, it doesn't mean they actually buy your shit or go to your shows. So
Have you got a tick yet, like the little blue tick of Twitter that says that you're officially a band, or like?
I don't know, we haven't really paid much attention to our Twitter, which we probably should. But, you know, for me, I've got a lot of shit. I own a tattoo studio too, so I've got to deal with that one, and then my personal one, and then the band one, and, you know, so.
I don't know how your hair keeps up with everything.
It's hard.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. Well, after the tour, sort of for the rest of the year, what are you guys planning?
We're going to put out this EP. We've got some talks about some other tours when we get home. Hopefully come back here in the summertime. Everything's just kind of up in the air until we get to find a new home.
So essentially it'll be find you guys on the internet and follow what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. The Facebook.com official All Hail The Yeti. YouTube, All Hail The Yeti. You know, that's Instagram, All Hail The Yeti, all that shit. You know, we post all the time, so we handle all that shit ourselves. So
excellent. So if somebody's talking to you, they're actually talking to one of you rather than
absolutely.
Like a ghostwriter.
Yeah, we don't pay anybody to run our stuff. You know, we do everything DIY. It's, you know, for now anyway.
Excellent.
Eventually, hopefully, it'll be where we don't have time to, just because. But I would still go in and, you know, personal message and stuff, because the fans are what's, you know, fuels this fire for us. So when there's someone, you know, a kid from wherever saying, you guys are awesome, I'd love to, you know, I feel obligated to write them back, you know, just because that's, I remember when I was that kid, and if I had access to the internet and was able to write directly to the band, you know, I was writing letters, put them in the mail and sending them to Motley Crue fan club, and it's like, yes, they're gonna write me back, and I never got a letter back, you know. Just a hey, how are you would have been so amazing, you know, at that age. So for me, it's important to be able to try to give each fan and kid, like, you know, what they're hoping for. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, it's been absolutely a pleasure talking to you.
Yep,
and,
absolutely. Thank
wish
you.
you guys the best of luck with the rest of the year.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
All right, this is Mike from the Mike James Rock Show, and this fella from Savage Messiah will interview